But before I start off, I'm out to tell you this. I hail from a small town in the down south of India, being born into a conservative, Orthodox Hindu family. So neither am I a Christian or Muslim, nor one of those pseudo-secular Hindus whose job is to just ridicule Hindus and Hinduism as in its beliefs and practices, as their pathetic attempt to prove that they are the true secularists themselves, which indeed they're not. I'm not typically religious, but I'm not atheistic either. Well, I'm an agnostic bloke with an insatiable inquisitiveness. So I'm not against any religion per se, but the superstition and stupidity in every religion. So bottom line, don't try to taint your anti-Hindu allegations on me, okay? Because I don't deserve it. Okay, so moving on. Last night, as I totally expected, my mom had my paternal granny calling her just to make sure that we're aware that it's the solar eclipse today, so we're not eating anything during the eclipse and other crap. And my mom, who's a typically conservative woman, just like any other, a stickler of traditions and rituals with no second thought or any rational thinking, despite being well-read and innately intelligent, since having been raised in a regimented South Indian conservative household where questioning anything religious is contemptible and immoral, got all anxious, just as usual, about following those conventions today without fail, and mostly about making my dad and I follow it all, such as staying famished and not taking a shower, not only during, but particularly a few hours before and after the eclipse. And I'm more than sure mine wasn't the only home that happened today. It's still very common in India, isn't it? Well, I don't mean to be disrespectful to or demean the elderly people at all. And it's not always what it looks like. So believe it or not, I do have a huge respect for them personally. But these so-called the smartest elderly people are just like amateur young people, not always the smartest, but they're a certain set of beliefs. If you really think if you really think they're exactly the smartest, why aren't they the happiest or the most successful? Whereas those who are not even close to being conservative are happier and tremendously successful. After all, people freaking out over an eclipse in 2020 over a common natural phenomenon? Geez, it's unbelievable. Apparently, not every single thing found on the internet is factual or scientific, but it's so very surprising that some people would forward a random text on WhatsApp to 20 people expecting to get a 2 gigabyte mobile data for free, but turn a deaf ear to a piece of information from a reputable news source or a scientific journal online written by NASA scientists and Nobel laureates out of their research study. That doesn't make any sense. You believe in astrology, some wacky pseudoscience, and not astronomy, real science? Sometimes some people just get on the nerves with their height of lunacy. In the part 2 of this video, let me please state the obvious about the astrology hogwash, as it's necessitated now. So, see you then. Take care. Bye for now. Laters.